Ramzo here, Fire Rescue Fitness. It is last part of February. Wanted to do a quick live post about checking yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes, all about annual medicals, cancer screens, doing some annual fitness testing, and just giving some suggestions and ways to do that. For me, this is a day, might be because I'm a little bit older today, that I make sure that I set up for and do my annual medical. Every year on my birthday, I always do a workout, kind of a challenge workout, so I can gauge where I am. Also, do a little bit of body composition and weight, and use these days and workouts kind of to make sure I'm staying on track. And I'll talk a little bit about what all that is. First and foremost, if you are a firefighter, EMT, paramedic, and or even a dispatcher, you need to make sure that you get your annual medical. There are a lot of studies out there that show early detection, doing blood work, cancer screens are imperative. Now you're like, hey, Zam, I'm 28 years old. What do I have to worry about? You should start to worry from the standpoint of, even if you are healthy, get those numbers on, get that annual medical. And what happens is that we can start to identify and recognize trends. Billy Goldfeder is very big at and in supporting this. His story is that he had a number that was within the normal range, but when compared to previous years, there is a slight uptick. So they decided to do some further testing and found out that he had a particular type of cancer. They caught it early enough, and he's totally fine. That is one of many, many examples where you need to continually get a baseline from the moment you start in the fire service to as you progress through your career. If your department doesn't offer annual medicals, you can go to your regular doctor. There are some forms. I just did a post today about a birthday workout. And in that birthday workout are links to annual medical forms that you should take to your doctor to describe what you need as a firefighter for your blood work and why. And that actual letter will help your doctors to get some certain things for you based off of insurance and whatnot. So those are very imperative. If you do an annual medical through your department, make sure that they are following the best practices for cancer screens and firefighter assessments. And try to do it every single year. I like to use my birthday for the sake of, I make sure I have my appointment set by my birthday, or I call and make sure it's on my birthday. Yesterday it was a day where it was assigned to me, so I do annual medical through my department, and then I go take those numbers back to my own doctor as well. And if there's any that we didn't get or don't like, they take a further screen on it. And then I also do skin cancer testing. And there are some other blood tests, one test for cancer, and also some blood platelet levels and some blood tests that we can do for cancer. The biggest thing here to remember is that even if you are healthy, that's fine. Still get those numbers so you can build on them and see them from year to year. And with that, then I also really am trying to encourage members of the fire service to do annual fitness testing. Now, it doesn't have to be through the WFI, through the Wellness Fitness Initiative. If you are a member of an on-call paid or volunteer department, any way that you can assess your fitness. I like to use challenge workouts. I just posted one today. It's a birthday workout that I do every single year. What I do is same workout, time it. And I look at my times from year to year. This last year, just did it this morning. I was a little bit faster, felt a little bit better. Last year I was coming off an injury, so that's why. I also do body composition and check my weight, and I've been keeping track of that. With calendar apps, it's so easy nowadays. I put everything in my phone, so just put it on that day, and then I use Google Calendar, and I can go back and look. Oh, last year my birthday, I weighed this, my body comp was this, I did this for the workout. If you have some of your screens and whatnot, you can put that in your file, or you can go back and look at that via like your My Charts, whatever you use for your healthcare screening and healthcare record keeping. Some people don't like to hold their stuff on My Chart or whatever. You could download PDFs of your medical history and keep them in secret files or protected files. That's another option. But the big point that I wanted to push tonight is that you really need to look in the mirror every once in a while and chart and see where you're going. The blood work is hard to for us to know, but you should get that done every year, annual medical. And if you look at what the totality, if you look at your whole year, it's great to do that in January and February every year. Get your annual medical, get your cancer screens, do a fitness test, do a body composition, just so you see where you're at. And then for fitness testing, I try to do it every 2 to 3 months. Body composition, I'll try to do every 6 to 8 weeks. I have a body composition analyzer through InBody here. It's fairly accurate. It's a simple scale. Get on it, and it tells me weight. It tells me body composition. There is also some other ways using neck and waist and hip circumference. I have a link to that also in my post from today, and that is something that's really valuable to chart, and it's easy, quick to do, and try to keep on track with those numbers. And here's why I like to do body composition more than weight. Everybody says this. I hear this all the time. Hey, man, muscle weight's more than fat. So that's why, I might be a little bit heavier, but I have more muscle. I'll tell you what, everybody who says that thinks that. But when you put them on a scale for body composition, the body composition doesn't reflect that. I'm guilty myself. Said it numerous times. Well, I'm gaining more muscle, right? Right? Body composition doesn't lie, which is why I believe every single organization, every single year should offer that along with the annual medicals and do what I like to call an MPA, a minimum performance assessment on the job, which is 6 to 8 particular stations based on what we do. Tag a hydrant, carry something, do a search, hose line advancement, operate a ladder or raise a ladder. And that way you can really get a better picture of not only your health, but how that portrays into your performance. Biggest point here, body composition and weight can tell you some things about your health, especially when you put them together with your annual medical and your cancer screens. And then these fitness assessments, challenge workouts, there's a bunch of them that I post on FRF. Again, the one for the birthday is something that I use every single year to just, like I said, if I'm within a minute or two, I'm okay with that. So I'm staying around the same level of fitness. And to me, that's really imperative. I've even gotten kind of nerdy, and I looked at, okay, this year my body composition is up a little bit. My score was down, so I'm all right with that. My nutrition got away from me in December, and so now I'm starting to get right back into where I want to be, and I'm just a little bit elevated. But it's important to start to know these things. Why? Why is it important to know these things? Well, the typical firefighter will gain 2 to 3 pounds every single year after academy. And sometimes it's even accelerated. So all of a sudden, you're 10 years into your career, you're 30 pounds heavier. And it's harder on the joints. It's, obesity can be linked to some sleep deprivation. There's all these different health issues that can be linked to a little bit of overweight and obesity. Now, I'm not saying you're unhealthy, but I'm just saying look at trends. If you start to see yourself going in the wrong direction, or meaning your weight is going up, your performance is going down, then you need to really make some changes and look at, all right, what's going on. If you look at blood work alongside of that and your annual medical, maybe we see, wait a minute, there is something going on here. And that's the key. Catch it early, fix it early, stay on duty. I've heard a lot of people say, I don't like to go to the doctor because I'm afraid they're going to find something. To me, I understand that, but as most selfish way of thinking, because you put everyone else in jeopardy, and you really are letting your family down, especially if there's something that you can do about it. So with that, get your annual medical, do a cancer screen, check yourself with the weight. There's also early detection that you can do. Detect Together is a great organization. They talk about checking your balls. I know, it's funny. It is actually funny, but it's true. That's one of the best ways to do early detection is on yourself. And throw in fitness assessments, whether it's an actual fitness assessment through WFI, that's fine. We do some with FRF. Every FRF program does a 5 exercise body weight test. and you can get a point scheme based on that. We also do an evaluation, on a scale from 1 to 5, we do 10 questions, and simply ask yourself those things, look in the mirror, and then figure out where you want to go. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Figure out where you are, figure out where you want to go. And once you do that, join me in this challenge. We have a Better Every Shift challenge right now. FRF has 3 programs that we're offering bundled together: a coin, coaching, a bunch of resources on nutrition, recipes. Proceeds are benefiting Firefighter Cancer Support Network, Firefighter FRCE, First Responder Center for Excellence, Science to the Stations. Those leaders of those organizations are also doing a little challenge up there, and along with them, you can join ours. You can win prizes. You can help change that fitness culture. Personally, I'm now 3 weeks into it. I feel much better. I'm glad I did. I know you're saying, "Hey, Zam, it's easy for you. You talk about this stuff." No, it's not easy for me. I got off track just like everyone else. I crushed tequila and ice cream for way too long over the holidays. So now I'm back at it. I'm eating better, energy's better, sleeping better. So I wish you would join me. You can do that. FireRescueFitness.com. There's a banner on the top. Click on that. It's got all the info. It's only $40. You get 6 months worth of workouts. You get motivation, and you're giving back. It is a no-brainer. So join me in that. The access is open. Registration's open. We are going to run 2 different rounds of it. That might change. We might just do one big round and then do some door prizes along the way. So those who enter, you're automatically entered into potential to win like TRXs. I have some of those prizes listed and up on the shelf there. But again, support the fire service. Support a better fire service, a healthier fire service. This is all a part of and supports the Healthy 10, which is a movement that FRF is trying to get going, where we look at not only fitness, we look at cancer screens, we look at annual medicals, we look at the big picture of firefighter health and wellness. And I hope that you will join along and help promote that. So join the challenge today. Thank you for tuning in. Keep making progress. Reach out. There's been some good chat questions, by the way. Stewie, thanks, buddy. Thank you for the happy birthday. Appreciate everybody else but joining in today. So people started training for the CPAT. One of the programs that you get with this challenge is the Ultimate Fire Athlete. It is one that will really help you prepare for any CPAT test. And the other part of that is that you can reach out in our community to ask questions about what other people did to pass that test. Personally, I think it's spot on. You use the workout programs or the workouts, and then there are what we call crew interval days that you can use to prepare for the actual events within that CPAT. Put your vest on, get used to doing the steps, going through the motions of carrying the saws and whatnot. So I think it's a very good, strong program. You can reach out to me if you have any questions. Best way to reach me is either through Facebook, through all the social media things, or go to firerescuefitness.com. Contact me, goes right to me, and I answer hopefully as many emails as I can a day. So with that, make sure you're taking care of yourself, take care of each other, try to promote more health and wellness, try to promote functional workouts, try to promote annual medicals, cancer screens, and fitness assessments. With that, thanks everybody for tuning in. Reach out, let me know how I can help you and your crew. We're here to get FRF.